What's up, beauties? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I am going to be going over a client consultation for extensions, and I'm also going to be going over my pricing for extensions. So if you're interested in how to consult with your client on putting in extensions and how to price your extensions, be sure to stay tuned for the rest of this video because I'm going to break down all of those details along with a live consultation with a client.
Let's go, let's lead, let's hit, let's go. Holy hair, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I get tons of questions here on my YouTube channel on what hair I use for doing my clients' extensions. So I exclusively use Hotheads hair extensions. I will link their Instagram right here. So in order to order Hotheads hair extensions, you actually have to be a licensed cosmetologist. In addition to that, you have to find a local distributor in your area that you can order the hair through. So it's not just something that you can, order on Amazon or something like that. This is a really high-end exclusive hair brand. If you have not heard of Hotheads, check out their website. I will link their website down in the description box. You can check it out. So for me, I go through EISS. It is a salon supplies distributor. On their website, they actually have where you can look up distributors in your area. So you just go by state and then you look to see where your local distribution center would be. So they're really convenient, they're really awesome. They actually sell a ton of brands, and one of their brands is Hotheads. So if you're a hairstylist, you're probably familiar with Cosmoprof and Salon Centric. So a lot of salon distributors are more exclusive. So they're gonna sell the more higher end brands that you can't get at your regular beauty supply stores. So as far as pricing goes for extensions, I'm just gonna break it down like super quick. I try to be super straight to the point and just not confusing for my clients. So as far as tape-ins go, I charge $150 per bag of tape-ins. There are 10 complete extensions in one pack of tape-ins. So let's say someone's exclusively getting tape-ins, they need 3 packs of tape-ins. It's gonna be $150 for each of those packs. So that is how I charge for my installation. And then it's plus the cost of the hair, obviously. But with tape-ins, the hair can be used 2 to 3 times. So they get 2 to 3 times use out of the hair plus the cost of installation. And then as far as sew-in wefts go, I charge $150 per row, per full row. So if it's a row that's going all the way around, that's a full row, and that is $150 for the install. And then if it is a half row that's just going like at the nape, or if someone needs just like 1/2 row on the sides or something, those are going to be $50 per half row. And that is going to be for the install, and then it is plus the cost of the hair. So the hair just depends on the length and color that your client needs and how much hair that your client needs. I have really been loving machine weft for my clients. It's really nice because you can actually just cut the weft right on the seam and you can make it as long as you'd like. But as far as the hand tights go, you cannot cut those wefts. So those are gonna be a little bit harder to customize. You have to kind of fit those, or you can fold them in half. So that is kind of a little bit of insight into my pricing behind the chair at the salon. If you guys have any further questions about pricing, just leave me a comment down below. I also go over all of my at-home care with the client while they're in getting the extensions put in. So this is something that I kind of go over while they're in for the consultation, but I go more into detail when I'm actually doing the appointment. And I always consider the client's career, kind of like their lifestyle, and just the type of person they are, whether they would be a good fit for extensions or not. If they're the type of person who never blow dries their hair, never styles their hair, doesn't ever want to do anything with their hair, they're probably not going to be good fit for extensions, because this is something that you really have to take some extra time to take care of. So the person that doesn't really take care of their own hair anyways is probably not going to be the person that's going to take care of their extensions. Home care is something that is super important for us as stylists to go over with our clients while they're in the salon. And then I have actually made an at-home care like little sheet that I can either print out or I can text it to them, whichever is easier for them. But I keep a few printouts in the salon just to have handy, and then I also will send them a text with the at-home care thing. So I will put a little thing up on the screen here, and you can screenshot and use my at-home care example for your clients if you'd like. I've also posted this over on my Instagram. If you do not already follow me, wholy.hair is my Instagram, and so that's where I go over all of the at-home care. And then it's good to have your clients follow you on social media just so that you can like keep everyone up to date on everything that's going on in the salon. All of my clients have my cell phone number. They can text me if they have any questions with their extensions, because obviously we do not want them to try and like remove them at home by themselves if they feel uncomfortable or if something feels off. We want our clients to contact us first as a stylist, so we want to make sure we have that really open communication with them, and so that they feel comfortable to be able to contact us if they're feeling anything with their extensions. So this is my beautiful model, Christine, and friend and client. You've probably seen her. You've probably seen her in a lot of my videos. So we're gonna put in extensions in her hair. So I want you to see her hair. It has gotten so long, but she does have really fine hair. So we're really wanting to do extensions for fullness and a little bit of length. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, we haven't talked before the camera started rolling, so I wanted this to be like completely natural. So talk to me about your hair.
So I would like to have a little bit more length for sure. And
how much more length are you thinking?
I mean, how long can we go? That's the question.
That's the question. So there's 18-inch and then there's 22-inch. As far as like length goes, 18-inch would probably get you to about here. 22 would get you to about here.
I mean, let's do 22.
You want to do the 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we talked about this because I was just thinking 18.
Do you think that would be good, okay with my natural length to like put those in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So since your hair's fine, it'll blend really well because you do have fine hair. It's not like super thick and coarse and like harsh, hard lines. So depending on how thick the hair is, usually depends on how many rows we have to do. I guess we could go two options. We could go 2 rows of sew-ins. The first row would be like a nape row, and it would be like a half row down at the bottom, and then 1 full row. Okay. And that would be plenty of hair. That would be really full. Or we could do 1 row and then tape-ins throughout. What would you feel more comfortable with? Have you ever had any extensions before?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. I mean, I've had clip-in,
but no
permanent extensions.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't know the difference between how they feel as far as like tape-ins go and stuff.
Right.
Okay. I think I'm leaning towards doing the 2 rows of the sew-ins.
That's fine, let's do that.
Because I think that that's gonna be really natural, it's gonna be really pretty, and are you wanting this to look like blonder when we do it?
Yeah, I've definitely lost my blonde as time's blonde's gone on, so
Yeah.
I would totally be fine being a little blonder.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. That's what I was hoping you'd say. I already like looked at swatches ahead of time because I know like kind of what color your hair is. So basically what we would do, since you have kind of like a root shadow, lived-in blonde going on, we do have root shadowed wefts that I can get. So the weft will already be root shadowed, and then it'll go down to like full blonde at the ends.
Perfect.
But it'll be melted in with your current color.
Right.
So it'll look natural, and with having the 2 rows broken up, it'll look really like full and pretty and not like it's just like one like section of blonde.
Okay.
Yeah. So the original color I was thinking is number 8 and number 613. So 613 is the blonde one. And when this comes, I normally purple shampoo it. Like it really does match your natural blonde tone that you have in here. But we'll probably touch up some of your highlights, right? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you just want to do like, what do you want to do with your highlights when we touch them up?
I mean, since we're going into the summer, I wouldn't mind really laying on a blonde.
Going a little bit blonder?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then when we go in with the root shadow part, this is going to be the level 8. So, and this matches actually pretty good.
Oh my god, look at you picking colors without my head being around. You're like, this'll work.
This'll work. This
It's
will be
literally
good.
a perfect match.
It is kind of a perfect match. So when matching for extensions, if the client has 2 different colors going on in their hair, you want to match both colors. So in this case, she has a kind of like lived-in blonde going on, root shadow / low light. So we want to match that color, and then we want to match her second color to the blonde color. So we kind of like hold these colors to the tone of her hair. So obviously if I held this one over here, we're not gonna see a clear result. But if I hold it down to her blondest section here, we can see that it matches her blonde, and once we purple shampoo it, it will be perfect. And obviously once we like give her fresh highlights, give her fresh tone and all of that. So these 3 are like very, very similar. So whenever you're deciding between a few colors that are very similar, kind of just make sure you look in different lightings and see what tones they're reflecting off of. So she has kind of just a little bit slight warmth to her hair just naturally. So between these 3 colors, 2 of them are a little cooler and one of them is slightly warmer. So I think I'm gonna go with the slightly warmer tone. It's just slight, but I think that it matches a little bit better. So I'm excited. Let's do 22 inch and we'll do 2 rows. So typically I do the first bottom row, I'll do on the nape. So it will sit down here. So it'll be a half row. And with the machine wefts, those can just be cut. So we can measure, we can cut it, and then sew it in. And then I'll go through and do 1 big row, and we'll go all the way from the top of the head here, down and around, and then onto the top of the head over here. And that should be plenty of hair to fill in her look. Let me bring my computer out to get you some pricing quotes.
I might have texted my husband and said, so I'm gonna get extensions, and he sent back the fire emoji.
Yes!
And he said, so sexy. He's excited, needless to say.
Yes. I love an excited husband. Okay, so for the hair, it's gonna be an even 500.
Perfect.
And with the hair, you can reuse that for up to a year.
Awesome.
So super, super good. And then when it comes to your wefts, so the 1 big row is gonna be 150. And then the mini row, the half row on the nape is gonna be just 50. So we're at 700 for
Okay,
everything.
perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. My one question is,
Yes.
if like I have the hair, it's good for a year, how often do I come back in to have it redone?
Great question. So it will be about 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how fast your hair grows. Probably, I would say for you, about 8 weeks, and then we can do your move up.
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Yay, I can't wait. Stay tuned for her video after we get the hair in. We are going to be installing, and I'm going to do a tutorial on her color, layering, the wefts, and sectioning, and all of that, so stay tuned for that video. If you have any other questions, please leave me a comment below. I hope this video was super helpful in answering some of your hair questions that you may have as far as extensions go, but I am going to be doing a lot more extension videos in the future, so if there's anything you would like to see with extensions, leave me a comment below and I will be sure to get on doing some of that content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share this video with a fellow stylist or a friend, and I will see you beauties in my next video.
Let's go, let's hit, let's